Well, I hope you like what you're looking at. You are looking at chicken stuffed with sausage, apples with Brandy Cream Sauce. And we are showing it with rice and some vegetables. Well, this dish is amazing. But what's amazing about it is how easy it is to make. So let's not waste any more time and let us show you on how to make this delicious meal. For the ingredients, we will need 4 chicken breasts, bone in, skin out. To make the stuffing, you will need 1 leg of bratwurst sausage and 1 ring of banger sausage. Now, if you're wondering to the size of each of these legs, each of them weigh a little bit more than 1/4 pound, around 136 grams each. Then we will need 1 either large or 2 small apples, finely chopped, around 117 grams, 2 tablespoons of onions, finely chopped, around 1/4 cup of leeks, finely chopped. Then we will need to make the sauce. 1/2 cup of brandy, 1 cup of heavy cream. For seasoning, we will need salt, pepper, and sage. Now we will need about 2 twigs of sage, and we're going to use the leaves, and we're going to finely chop them. Well, the first thing we're going to do is prepare the chicken. Now, I'm sure you heard, you're not supposed to wash chicken directly under your faucet, because as the water scatters all around your sink, so do the germs. So the best way to do it is take a large bowl, fill it with water, dip your chicken in, take it out, and pat dry it, which I have done. Next, take a very sharp knife, and we're going to butterfly the chicken breast. Now you kind of want to leave the skin on, so you want to just do this. There we go. And just kind of work in cutting the chicken breast just like that. There, that's perfect. Next, we're going to take some salt, and you're going to salt all around, okay? And some pepper. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish butterflying the rest of the chicken. Next, we're going to cook the sausage. Now, I mentioned earlier, I'm using uncooked sausage, so we have to cook ours. And the way we're going to do it is, in a medium pan here, I have about 1 tablespoon of oil that I have heated. Now, to make sure that the oil was ready for the sausages, nice and hot, I threw in a couple little pieces of onions, and they're sizzling, so I know it's ready. So now I'm going to place the sausages. Okay. Now, at this stage, we are going to start cooking the sausage. We're going to brown the sausage on all sides. Then we're going to remove the sausage, chop it up, and then later we are going to return the sausage back to the pan to finish cooking it. So all we want to do now is just brown on all sides. So here are the sausages, nicely browned, ready to be removed. Don't worry if one of them kind of busted open, because we are going to be chopping them up. So now we are ready to brown the chicken. And we're going to do this couple chicken breasts at a time, because as you notice, my pan that I'm using is not that big. So what we want to do is we want to brown the chicken on both sides, as well as open up the bottom side and brown the inside. Now I'm doing the other side, and then once this side is done, we are going to do the inside. And now we are browning the inside of the chicken breast. So as you can see, we have covered all sides of the chicken breast. And now we are going to remove the chicken breast and set it aside and do the next step. So now we are ready to start sauteing the onions. And leeks. Okay, we're going to saute until they are translucent. And now I'm adding the apples and sage. I want to stir this and cook this for a couple minutes. And now we're going to add the sausage. Now remember I told you, don't worry if the sausage wasn't cooked, because this is where it's going to finish cooking. So stir. Delicious. Now, I don't use a lot of salt, but for those of you who like salt, this might be a good time to season the stuffing. Alright, so now, let's cook this for a little bit longer till the apples are tender. Well, the stuffing is ready. Now, I should mention to you, this makes a great stuffing for a big chicken, like a whole chicken, if you ever want to do that. Okay, well now I'm going to transfer the stuffing into a bowl, because I'm going to use this pan to do the sauce. And now we are ready to stuff our chicken breast. And of course, the best way to do this is using your hands. So I've already washed my hands. I'm going to kind of separate the chicken here, then take the stuffing and we're going to scoop it in just like that, and just kind of push it in, and then also like this. Wow, doesn't that look delicious? Wow, this is making me hungry. All right, well, I think you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and finish stuffing the other breast, and any leftover stuffing, if I have any leftover, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in between the chicken breast. Well, here they are, chicken breast stuffed. Don't they look delicious? Well, we're going to take them over to the oven, and we're going to bake these at the preheated oven for 30 minutes, or a thermometer that's inserted in the thickest part reads at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And now we are ready to make the sauce. You're going to pour the brandy, and we're going to deglaze the pan. There. And we're going to let the brandy cook for a couple minutes. We want to cook out all the alcohol out of the brandy, and all we want to be left with is the flavor. There. So let this cook for a little bit longer. So now we are ready to add the cream. We're going to stir, and we're going to let this cook, and the cream will reduce and thicken the sauce. Once the sauce thickens, set aside and keep warm until the chicken is baked. Wow, they are ready to be plated. So now we are ready to serve a meal. Here we have the stuffed chicken breast. We paired it with rice, topped it with the delicious sauce, added some vegetables. Smacznego. Oh yes, don't forget a nice glass of wine.